let's talk trade stuff, man. I like talking trades. What is SF's primary need at the trade deadline? And let's talk some players. I got players.
Okay. I think, there's two things. Look at the trade deadline. It's Halloween. So when it comes and goes, you still have all of November, all of December, and all of January. So you got 3 months of football before Super Bowl Sunday, and you want to be in that game. So I think you got to look for two things. You got to look for a corner in the worst way. I mean, to me, today the Eagles got Julio Jones. You look around at every team in the league outside of Kansas City who's in the market, they say, for wide receivers. Every single team has 3 good wide receivers. The Niners' top 3 corners are Mooney, Lenore, and Oliver. But, man, if they lost any of those guys, Grant, any of them, it's Anthony Brown, Ambry Thomas time.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Samuel Womack's coming back. I don't know if Darrell Luter's coming back. I don't know if Kendall Sheffield or Shamar Jean Charles can do the job. They will be leaning on those guys. Anthony Brown, Ambry Thomas, Kendall Sheffield, Shamar Jean Charles. If they even have one corner injury. And then in the division, Rams have Cooper Kupp, Atwell, and Puka Nacua. You got almost all these top contenders. Look at Miami. Miami's got Waddle and Hill and Claypool and A-Chain and all these guys. You gotta have a corner. You got to have another corner. So I would say
let's name some corners. You like Jalen Johnson?
Jalen Johnson of the Bears is there. Probably going to cost you a second or third round pick.
Jeremy Chin, Carolina, as a nickel.
He's a nickel. That's the guy that I would go for, just simply because he could cover you. He could give you 3 safety alignments. Wilkes knows him, and he also could play linebacker in a pinch. He could play corner.
And then you got Adoree Jackson on the Giants.
He's hurt right now.
Play.
The guy, another guy is Rand Carthon. His buddies with Lynch. Tennessee ain't going anywhere. They've got Sean Murphy Bunting, who was in Tampa. That's an interesting name to me. Denver, of course, has got Surtain, but it's going to cost you your number 1. Do you want to go there? DJ Reed with the Jets, but he's hurt right now. And then Carolina's got Deshaun Jameson and Dante Jackson. Jackson obviously is a guy that Wilkes knows well. Jameson, he knows well as well. So, I think that's the list. There's also I looked at everybody's practice squad today, corner-wise. Kansas City has 2 guys. They got Keith Taylor, who Wilkes knows well from Carolina, 6'4" corner, though he's gotten burned a lot in the past, but he's got big size. And Darius Rush, another big corner, rookie out of South Carolina. I think those are probably the 2 best corners on the practice squad. They're both in Kansas City. You could pluck one of them, maybe. Those are your. We just outlined all the options, though.
It's great. I love it.
Yeah.
Darren Dangler says Brock Purdy wasn't exposed. Kyle reverted back to bad play calling, situational football, personal football, plus the rain. Okay, I can see that.
He got a little pass happy. If you said if there's one trend in Kyle's career that's burned him, at times with the right quarterbacks, Matt Ryan in Atlanta, now Brock, quarterbacks that he has confidence in, he gets a little pass happy.